All right, let's talk about something huge happening in the world of gaming. For decades, if you thought about the global titans of the industry, you'd probably think of American companies, right? Maybe some Japanese ones. They were the champs. But what if I told you that whole map is being totally redrawn? A massive power shift is happening right now, and it's reshaping the digital worlds we all spend time in.
While we've all been focused on trade disputes over cars and steel, there's another battle going on. A quieter one, but maybe even more important. And as our source material puts it, in entertainment services, Asia is quietly cleaning America's clock.
For as long as I can remember, and probably you too, the story was pretty simple. The United States was basically the undisputed king of the hill. They set the trends, they made the blockbuster hits, and they dominated the global market. It was just the way things were.
But that story? It's getting a major rewrite. A whole new set of players have shown up to the party. And they're not just here to play, they're here to win. Let's meet the new challengers.
We're not just talking about one country here. This is a full-on continental shift. First up, you've got China, the new giant with its absolutely colossal market. Then there's Japan, the longtime creative force that's still innovating. Of course, South Korea, the undisputed powerhouse of esports. And keep your eye on India, the fastest-growing emerging market on the entire map. So, how do we know this isn't all just hype? Well, the proof, as they say, is in the numbers. And believe me, the new scoreboard is telling a pretty wild story. Okay, so let's get right down to it. When you just count the cash, what does this new leaderboard actually look like? Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Take a look at these projections for 2025. The US is forecast to pull in about $142 billion, a huge number. But look at China. They're right on their heels at nearly $138 billion. That gap, that massive lead America used to have, poof, it's basically gone. It's a dead heat.
But hang on, raw revenue isn't the whole story, is it? I mean, what happens when you look at how much a country is betting on gaming relative to its entire economy? In other words, who's really all in?
And this chart, this is the real eye-opener. This shows you gaming revenue as a slice of the entire economic pie for each country. And wow, just look at Japan and South Korea. They are dedicating a way bigger piece of their national economy to gaming than the US is. So the crucial point here isn't just about market size. It's about passion. It's about cultural and economic focus. That's the real game changer. So why does any of this matter? Why should we care who's on top of the gaming world? Because what's happening here, well, it's a preview of something much, much bigger. Look, this isn't just some boring trade report about who's selling more consoles. No way. This is a battle for the very future of entertainment itself. It's about who gets to shape our culture and wield influence in the digital age. So think about it. As more and more of our lives go online, into whatever the metaverse becomes, into these vast digital communities, the big question becomes, who is going to be building those worlds? And for the first time in a very long time, the answer is anything but clear.